Good morning, YouTubers. This morning, I want to touch on the subject of baby daddies, fathers. Okay, now, I know personally that a lot of times we go and say money is short and we need some help. We think that we can go to our baby daddies and because it's only a little something, right? Hey, I just need $20 or I need this or whatever. And you looking at your children and you know you can't afford whatever it is that they need at the time. And they supposed to have this whole nother parent, a whole nother father, a whole father, and what you think, okay, well, I don't ever ask him for shit, so maybe this morning I can go ask him for something and he'll do it because this is his child too, right? Common sense would say, yeah, he'll do it. It's his child too. And you're not asking for much. And then they turn you down or make you feel like you crappy for asking them for help for what is their child too. Don't let that get you down. I went through that. I go through that on a regular basis. Yes, all right, I'm going to put it out there. I got 3 baby daddies. You know what I mean? My my 2 sons, they got one father. And then my daughter, my 13-year-old has a father. And my 17-year-old, who's about to be 18, has a father. My oldest one, I felt like I was in love with. That's my love child. I felt like I was in love with him. At least I thought I was. And then my second one, me and her father never really had it on that level. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into details, but we never had it on that level. And the 2 youngest ones, their father ended really bad, But at the same time, I still have somewhat of a friendship with all 3 of them. But when I need something for the children, it is hard. It's like pulling teeth. Like, it's never on the time when I need it. It's always whenever they feel like giving it. But they're not the ones who has to see that child without something that they need right then and there. So if there's any fathers out there watching this right now, you may need to take into consideration, what if nobody was there for you the way your children need you to be there for you? What if there's nobody there to say, okay, you know what? His shoes got a hole in the bottom of them. Let me go get him a pair of shoes. Or that mama don't have no food in the refrigerator. Let me go help her out. What if your daddy wasn't there? And some of you know because your daddies weren't there. But you still make the choice not to give. Selfish. And you think that, we gonna ask, because we want to. No mother really, especially a good mom, one that actually takes care of their kids. No real good mom really wants to go and ask for anything. Me personally, I don't like asking for nothing. If I really need it, I will ask. Because closed mouths don't get fed. That don't change. Closed mouths do not get fed. So if you don't ask, then you'll never know. But I can't stand asking because I already know the type of feedback I'm going to get. I say all this to say that you do not, as a woman, need to let that get you down. Like I said yesterday, keep pushing. Look for another way to provide. You know what I mean? Go to the food bank. There's no shame in going to a food bank if you need food to feed your kids. Rather you go to a food bank than, let your kids starve. Not just that, but there's financial support out there some places. I mean, and if you can't, talk to your friends. We as homegirls, like, you need to get yourself a good supportive homegirl group. If you don't got no homegirls that will have your back in hard times, like my girl Chas, she'll go in her refrigerator and be like, all right, well, I got enough meat for me and my kids. Here's some meat for you. You know what I mean? Here's some vegetables for you. Go feed them babies. That's what we supposed to be here for. We supposed to have each other's back. All that bad and bougie shit. I mean, come on now. Let that shit go. Let it go. Be there for your kids. Support your children. Pay your bills on time. and have a plan. Have a plan that does not involve the baby daddies. Because when you let them stress you out, when you let them put that extra drama on what's going on in your life, talking about, oh, well, you got a boyfriend or you got this going on. Like, they really know what you got going on in your life. Mind you, they don't pay attention enough to even know what's going on with their own kids, but they claim to want to know everything that's going on with you. They need it. Men, y'all really need to get it together when it comes to y'all's children. Like, it should not, with you and the mom is not together, it should not be about what she's doing. You know what I mean? It should be about them kids. And if you don't want to give her financial support, ask her what the hell she need and go do that shit for her. If you worried about her spending money on nails or hair or anything like that, be like, hey, well, what does the baby need? And then just go do it for her. How hard is that? Go do it for her. Go, hey, I'm my electric bill about to get turned off. I only owe $60 left. Go pay the electric bill. Oh, I need some groceries. The kids ain't got no food. Go to Walmart. Buy peanut butter jelly, bread, noodles, some pack of chicken. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do to make sure that your kids eat. And stop stressing the mom out, because she the one that got to deal with the kids on a regular basis every day. And depending on the age of that child, that could be a very, very stressful job. You know what I mean? I have them all ages. I got 17 going on 18, 13 going on 14, 5-year-old, you know what I mean, and a 2-year-old. And my 2-year-old boy, he a trip and he cry a lot. So I had to go through all of that, all the pressure, college and, you know, report cards and going to volleyball games and taekwondo class and all this shit. Plus I work. I work 2 jobs. I work security at a club and I work during the day at First Data. So, you know, when I run out of money, it's not because, you know, I'm not managing right. It's just because I just ran out because my kids need things. You know, and I know that there's some single moms out there that, you know, have baby daddy issues and you going through the same thing because your baby daddy ain't shit. He don't want to do shit. He want to put a lot of stress on you. I'm here to tell you right now, ignore his ass. Don't let him do that. You know, ignore him. Like, if you have to ask him for something and he try to put more pressure on you than what you really need, put your phone on mute, lock that shit down, power it off. Don't pay him no attention, because it's not worth it. It's not worth stressing yourself out and making you react badly towards your children. Your children don't need that. They didn't ask to be here. They don't deserve that. All right? That's all I got for y'all for today. So I love you and God bless. All right.